Hey, what's going on, folks? Cordero Simmons back with another update video. And this tank you guys are looking at is pretty much not going to stay here because I'm raffling it off. I'm going to leave the instructions in the description box below. And if you live in Georgia and you're 18 years or older, you have an opportunity to win this thing. As is, guys. That is the Rimless Tank. That is the substrate, the dragonstone, the spiderwood, the fish, the hang-on, not the hang-on back filter, the sponge filter, and the light. This entire little ensemble, this is a 5.5 gallon Aquatics rimless tank. I mean, yeah, I love it. You guys, I honestly don't even want to get rid of it now, but it was the plan from the get-go. So if you like what you see, check it out. All right, in the lab, once again in the basement, a lot of things have been moved around, but not really so much. For starters, the discus and the flower horn are no longer right here. I moved the flower horn down low to this 29 gallon. I was gonna put him in a 40, but I figured I can let him try to grow out like a little bit while he's down in here. If I can get that thing to stay in focus. There we go. Okay, he's happy to see me. He's hungry, so can't really get him to stay in focus right now. But he's doing well. That is the blue one. I lost the very, very red one that I had over here in the 55 gallon. So I just took it upon myself to move these discus over here, and they are doing well now. Like, they're truly happy to see me. You know, they like getting fed. They come up to the front of the tank. They're not so skittish anymore, which is great. Got a couple Siamese algae eaters in there to keep algae down. If you guys are wondering where the heck these guys came from, shout out to my buddy Rico. Man, it's one of my old skate buddies. Man, these Oscars are the size of my hand. They are huge. They are some behemoths, along with the Pleco. Actually, let me turn this ISO up so you guys can see him. But yeah, that guy right there is about, it's about 10 or 11 inches. So, and of course, the lights are going out. Let me flip these back on really quick. Gotta show you guys, I got some brim or bluegills, you know, whatever you like to call them. I got them sorted out by different sizes. I got the smaller ones in here, and start going up, and then we start going up some more, and then I got a fourth tank with some. Wow, it gets really dark in here once the lights start going out. These guys down here can't actually quite see them. Oh, that hurt. Ouch. These guys down here, they were bullies, so I pretty much had to separate everyone. Look at this guy. He's like a wild child. Along with this one, they're kind of dark, and that's what you want typically in the brim, is for them to darken up, because they come so light, like these guys here, all the babies. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with them in the long run, but I mean, if I'm able to keep every single one and they get huge, and we like fish sandwiches, right? It's just a joke. I moved the angels over to this 29. They are in here solo with a bristlenose Pleco, because they have laid eggs once but have not done it again. So I'm trying to actually get them to spawn again. Hopefully they become good parents. That way they can do their thing, and, you know, maybe some angel babies. They used to be in this 40 over here, but the only reason I moved them out is to put the arowana right here. As you guys know, the arowana was once in the 125 gallon. But when I moved the Oscars over here, sorry, the lights just went out, so of course it's dark now. When I moved the Oscars over here, they feed so wildly, and like, I can't describe it. If you own Oscars, you know what they do and how they eat. And the arowana wasn't used to that, so he was just like staying in the corner and not doing anything at all. So I had to move it over to this 40-gallon along with Bubba, the Raphael catfish, as his little cleanup crew for when he eats. And he's doing better. I mean, he's active again. He's not just sticking in the corner. I'm going to try to let him gain some more size, and then I'm going to eventually put him back in the 125 with the Oscars, because Oscars and arowana are great tank mates. So that isn't a problem. The ornate Bashirs have moved on up in the tanks. These guys are huge. Well, of course he wants to move. I was trying to put my finger next to him for comparison, but I would say these guys are about 8 inches now and very girthy. And they are some monsters themselves while they're in the tank by themselves. I was considering putting them in the tank with the Oscars, but I'm going to be going out of town this weekend, and I don't want to risk anything happening while I'm gone. So yeah, all of these tanks have to go on a like a 3-day night cycle pretty much. I'm going to try that for the first time, because typically if I ever leave, I continue to let the lights come on and off every day. But it's been said, and I've read, that you're actually supposed to leave your lights off if you're not going to be feeding your fish for, you know, repeated days on end. So just 3 days. Really hoping everyone will be good. Everyone should be good, but I also know, you know, with these Oscars and whatnot, no one to worry about with the Bashirs. Granted, I did not show you guys these polar white parrot cichlids. I picked these up from Atlanta Aquarium, and they are so active, and I just find them so cool. They're just like a blood parrot cichlid, except they're just like a really bright white. And these guys have actually laid eggs too, but I'm not certain if they got fertilized properly, or did they turn into bad parents and eat their own eggs, which they probably did. Not even sure if I have a true male and female pair, but the way they interact with each other and the way they both can go inside that little pot over there. Forgive me, this glass is dirty. I was like, this top row I have not scrubbed today. As a matter of fact, I got some convict cichlids in there. Let me just turn this light on. You guys can see them right there. I got 4 black convict cichlids. Shout out to my buddy Helen. She picked those up for me. Got this one gold ram still sitting there, the lone wolf. I have none of him. He was actually the last of his kind from somebody donating their fish, and he was the only one left in the community tank. There was a gold ram. So of course he's by himself right now. Don't want him getting picked on, nor him picking on anyone. But back to these lovely beauties. I'm so sorry this tank is dirty. It looks like they have spots, but I assure you guys, these guys are like a really clean, pure, bright white. Wow, so here we are the next day. Luckily, you guys, I swear to God, I would have been SOL. I would have been so SOL had I not came down here this morning and seen that the African cichlid tank started leaking. I am planning on coming back Sunday. If this started last night and is right here and it's Thursday, can you imagine what it would look like Sunday? I probably wouldn't have any fish. So by the grace of God, you know, something just made me come down here and see what the heck is going on with this thing. Like, it's not leaking. I mean, it is leaking, but from where? I'm gonna have to disconnect this whole thing and run solely on air for the weekend. That's all I can do. That's literally all I can do. So, get my ladder, unplug this. I need to Had to forcibly do this. Just set that over in there. No more water can be displaced. Wow, you guys, I would have been in trouble. I would have lost all my African cichlids had I not came down here this morning before I left out to go out of town. I was honestly just planning on coming down here and topping off all of the tanks that are kind of low from when I was doing my water changes yesterday. I ran into an issue where, because I'm on a well and it's like drought season in Georgia, I ran out of water at one point and had to wait like a couple of hours just to take a shower. So I have to be a little bit more precautious when I'm doing water changes now, and a lot more selective, you know, as far as who gets a water change first. But man, that would have been a total nightmare. You guys, I dodged a major bullet. Oh my God. So yeah, I am going to top off all these tanks. Like I said, I removed the intake from this tank because pretty much this pump right here was like a booster. Actually, the canister stopped working a long time ago. I just put an inline pump on it to push through it and filter it all and help filter my African cichlid tank, you know, along with the sponge filter. But that's what it's gonna have to be as I go out of town, because I literally have to be gone in like the next hour and a half. So I don't have much time to fiddle with it. I'm gonna top everything off. I am going to feed everybody one time. I'm gonna let them do their thing, and these lights are gonna stay off for the next 3 days. So wish me luck, guys. This isn't the first time, but you know, just get a feeling. Like today, this morning, that was not supposed to happen, but things happen. So just really, really, really hoping and praying and wishing that everything is fine for the weekend. Well, I didn't mean this gesture right here. I mean, I'm really hoping everything is fine. I hope nothing goes bad. So wish me luck, folks. Until next time, peace.